First of all, welcome back to the PM Podcast. I'm Aaron. This is Blake.
How you doing?
And today we're talking about My LaCroix Christmas. I'll get into that in a little bit, but first we're talking about a little sneak peek and how next week is going to be brutal. So every single year, if you guys have listened to the podcast long enough to where you know that every single year we do the 25 days of something. So last year it was 25 days of sex toys, and so this year is, drum roll please, the 25 days of alcohol.
Hi-yo.
So what we're doing is we're taking 32 different drinks and breaking them down into 4 categories, 8 in each category, to determine the best Christmas-themed adult drink.
You know what I'm going to have to do?
What?
Not drink for a week. Just to get ready for Monday.
It's going to be rough. I might have to cancel everything for Tuesday.
I'm not going to be able to have to go out.
Because it's going to be 32 drinks.
I'm going to be the DD.
And here's the deal. We only drink on Mondays usually. I might have a drink, but Mondays, it's usually when we drink, and we're having 32 drinks. And here's the deal. We're filming it all in one day. We're not separating it. So it's literally one day of filming the whole time, knocking it out. It's going to be brutal.
Again, why I'm not drinking the rest of this week, but going into Monday. Holy cow.
By the end of the week, by the end of the last episode, we're going to be like, welcome back to the Potty Mouth Show. Do you think we'll be okay, honestly?
No, I think we'll be all right.
I think we'll be fine.
I think we can.
Because we don't have to drink. Sorry, I know. We don't have to drink the whole drink of every single drink.
Unless we choose to.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so first episode, I might sip. Second episode, I might sip a little bit more. Third episode, I'm probably going to be tipsy, so I'm going to be down on the whole thing.
And then by the last one...
by the last episode, I'm going to be chugging everything.
Yeah, this sucked.
Oh, we're in trouble.
The reason why we're going to be sipping in the beginning is because, there's going to be some that just, they don't taste good at all.
Right, and that's the problem. Therein lies the problem. There are some that aren't going to be good, but the latter episodes are only going to be the drinks that we like.
Well, that and the bartender that we selected,
yeah,
he makes them strong.
He does make them strong.
So just wait, because just one sip out of all that is you take enough sips, that's all you need.
Curtains.
Claytons, you done.
It's going to be rough. But it's going to be fun. If you guys haven't seen the 25 Days of Alcohol, or 25 Days of Sex Toys, you don't have to watch it if you don't want. Yeah, you don't have to watch it. But
you should.
But you should. And it comes out Christmas week. So it'll be the 20... Christmas on a Friday, right? Yeah, so 20th to the 25th. It'll come out. The last episode will come out on the 25th. This is probably the biggest episode we've ever done, organization-wise. Although, here's the deal. This is the most money we've spent on an episode.
Yes.
But it's also not the most cinematic. I spent less money on us going skydiving and filming that episode than I did with this episode. I spent 5 times more.
And we could have died.
I mean, we still could die with the alcohol episode.
And we could have died. Falling however many feet.
13,000.
13,000 feet.
Well, technically we fell for 11,500.
And then what?
And the parachute opened. It's fine. If the parachute doesn't open, you might have an issue.
Didn't feel like it. Dude, that was so much fun.
I can't go. I have to go back to it. Like, I know we weren't going to, but
Here's one thing. I'm curious if we were to end the episodes and we go straight into skydiving, what would that be like?
hold up. What?
Like if we were drunk,
Every single episode, just like
if we were drunk and then we go straight into skydiving, like we go do skydiving, but we're drunk.
That'd be fucking awesome. That'd be freaking awesome, dude. I can't. Yeah, that'd be like, what the fuck? I can still remember it though. Like,
Oh shoot, I
vividly.
100%.
Oh man, I love that episode so much. If you guys haven't seen that
The
episode,
cheek raising, like
yeah, but you were like, you were having fun, man.
Oh, I was.
You were having a blast.
it was a blast.
You look scared as shit jumping out the plane.
It's like,
But
"Woo."
do you remember what your face looked like?
No.
Oh my god. Okay, I do have pictures I was gonna send to you, but I forgot.
Rude.
Let me see if I can find it. But it was literally the funniest thing ever, because it caught your face. Oh, that's weird. It caught your face in a weird way, and it was just super freaking funny. Let me. Here we go. I'm gonna turn the volume off. But so you and then the wind catches your cheek, and it's like, oh, that's me. And then, oh my god, this is so wild. Right there is like you're scared to death. It's like you're like, "Ah." But dude, that was the best moment ever. Have you seen this? Oh my god!
I think we watched it once.
I think
before.
we might have together. It was literally just the best experience ever, and the people there were so
they were
welcoming.
awesome. They were awesome.
They were so welcoming to it, because like we're a bunch of YouTubers. Yeah,
My cheeks are like going up.
we're a bunch of YouTubers that are just trying to get this awesome footage, and they were like they even did hand cam footage like this stuff, which they don't do for
No.
people.
They don't.
And so they were like, you know what? Since you guys are filming this show, like we'll give you hand cam, and that way we can get close-ups on your face. And I was like, dude, that means the world. Thank you so much. So a great crew out there helping us film, great videographers to assist in that. Man, it was wild. You're having a blast, dude. And here's the thing, we're falling at 120 miles an hour.
Golly.
Like
Just spinning.
just spin. Well, it's just, oh my god. It's so fun, dude. Oh my god. I love it.
That was so much fun.
Rewatching it, I'm just like, God, we did some really cool shit on that series, didn't we?
You know what's funny?
Huh?
So, hopefully my wife does not watch or listen to this. But for her next birthday,
Okay.
I'm planning on having her go on one of those.
Are you?
Yeah, her and I
Okay.
going on this.
This one, right?
Yeah,
The same people, yeah.
exact same people.
You need to, yeah.
Well, I actually got the guy's number
Oh, okay.
that him and I. So the guy that was behind me,
Yeah.
basically the guy that spooned me.
Yeah.
So I got his number, so I'm in contact with him right now trying to get something orchestrated for August of next year.
Nice, dude.
Yeah. So now granted, I haven't said anything or
Of course.
it's going to be a surprise to her, but
As it should be.
because if not, she might not do it.
Exactly. But honestly, I kind of want to go back over that for a second, because Potty Mouth Fear Factor was probably, well, no, not probably. It was the best transition from the old podcast-esque stuff to to the new show. And
Yeah.
the quality was perfect. I
Oh,
mean, like, oh my god, like that's TV ready.
Yes.
Honestly,
Yes.
like, and we did, I think that doing this show was probably some of the most fun that I've had doing the show. You haven't watched this at all, have you? This is the first time seeing it for you, isn't it?
No, I've watched a little bit of it.
Blake, for those of you that are watching, Blake does not typically watch the show because he hates seeing himself. Not because he doesn't like the show, just because he hates watching himself. So...
True.
But you are funny, dude. You're really funny. You really are funny. That tarantula freaked you out. Sorry, we're kind of like watching this shit in the background. But okay, so we're gonna get on to My LaCroix Christmas. But if you guys haven't seen Potty Mouth Fear Factor, go check it out. It's a funny, cool series. We did a lot of cool stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Like with Fear of Drowning, even though that was super scary, it was super funny, and it was super entertaining. The ghost hunting one was great, which we might be doing a whole series on it this summer. So we have a couple different things in the works right now. We're talking about it. We'll see what goes on. We'll see what happens. We'll see if Blake will do it. There's an asylum in Kentucky that's actually invited us out.
We'll see. We will see.
He's scared. Well, I already told them tentatively we'd go out just to say hi.
We'll see.
So it might just be me. But Blake got a little scared on that one.
A little?
Okay, a lot of scared. He got a lot of scared on that one. But if you guys want to see more of the ghost hunting stuff, we'll definitely consider it. And he's got some reservations, but as long as we do this, you know what, we'll go there in a second. First, we'll let you know the PM podcast is supported by Circle City Tent. You guys hate when that blistering sun beats through your windows and burns your booty on the seat? Well, Circle City's got you covered with their premium window tent, starting at just $169.99 for any shade and a lifetime warranty. They will get your car to the perfect shade that you desire for a flat rate, no matter what shade you want. And it does come with that lifetime warranty, like I said. So for more information on them, 317-788-8468, or go to the website, circlecitytent.com.
It is awesome. Already done it.
And it's amazing.
Yes.
If you guys, winter is here. It's sad, but the snow is coming. If it's not already here by the time this episode releases, it's cold. Nobody likes it. Well, with Circle City, you can have that Arctic Start remote start. And it is the remote start to keep your car in the perfect climate all year round, no matter what the condition. If it's 103 degrees outside, well, turn on your Arctic Start remote start and keep your car nice and cool at a crisp 53 degrees, because it is going to do that for you. If it's like the tundra outside, we'll make your car feel like a sauna on the inside with the Arctic Start remote start. Now starting at just $299 with a lifetime warranty, it covers all the parts and labor for just that $299 flat rate for most vehicles, excluding BMWs, Mercedes, and some European cars. For more information on that and scheduling, give them a call, 317-788-8468, or go to the website, circlecitytent.com. That's once again, 317-788-8468, or circlecitytent.com. Now back to the PM podcast.
Still crazy to me. Lifetime warranty.
Lifetime warranty, and they really do guarantee it. It's a really good deal.
Which is, to me, like, speaks volume for a company. I don't care what company it is. It
True.
speaks volume if you guarantee lifetime warranty.
Oh, yeah. So, back to the thing we were just talking about, ghost hunting.
Nope.
I want to talk about it.
Nope.
I want to talk about it just for a little bit.
Nope.
I know you're scared. I know you got scared. Like, I know you got really, really scared.
Truck, yeah, I did.
And I've had a lot of requests for us to go ghost hunting again because they liked your reaction to it, which means you were just pissing yourself most of the time. But they had a very good reaction to it. They liked that you were willing to go and explore. So my response has generally been, we will do it as long as we are respectful to the soul, to whatever it is, and as long as we feel safe. Because if we don't feel safe, then we are not doing it, period. So, like, if there's violent spirits, if there are demons, whatever. What?
So you don't remember.
What?
So, do you remember closer to the very end
Yeah.
when...
Yes, I remember when shit got thrown at you and you freaked out.
Yeah.
Yes,
like,
I remember.
how's that not violent?
Because it didn't hit you.
So because they're not accurate with it, they're not violent.
No, because if they wanted to hit you, they'd hit you. I know. Trust
False.
me. No, I've been... Bro, that was my first
False.
gig was a ghost hunting show.
False.
If they want to hurt you, they'll hurt you.
False.
No, it's not false. A lot of times they just want to get your attention.
Yeah, like, hey, I'm right over here.
And
Get away.
Yeah, they'll throw it at you to be like, hey, come over here. Like, I'm right here. I'm tossing this at you to let you know that I'm here. If they wanted to hit you, they would hit you. Like, what? Well, it's like throwing a baseball at somebody's glove and hit them in the dick. Like,
Been there, done that.
what?
Yeah.
Those
Not
were the-
on purpose.
Oh. Not on purpose. No, for real though. I've told people that, like, if we do it again, it would be heavily researched to make sure we know what we're getting ourselves into and that we do things the right way. So, like, holy water and salt lines and stuff, like blessing ourselves before we leave and stuff like that.
Maybe.
You're still on a maybe?
I'm still on a maybe.
Why? Did it mess you up that bad?
Dude, like, I don't like messing with spirits.
You're not messing with them, though. You're communicating. You're just talking. You're just trying to understand why they're still there. Why haven't they moved on?
Yeah, that's what we're thinking. What are they thinking?
Why am I stuck here? I want to talk to you. Why can't you see me?
No, they're probably like, get away. Get away.
No, I don't think that's the case. Because I've been around spirits that don't want you around, and they make you aware that they don't want you around. Yeah, you don't understand. Like, what we did at that, like, warehouse was nothing. It was nothing. Like, they were just wanting to get our attention. They were tossing stuff and making sounds to get our attention. If they don't want you there, they do not want you there. I've had door slams in my face. I've had scratches. I've gotten cups thrown at me, like, really hard where it broke the cup. Like, if they do not want you there, they will make you aware that they do not want you there. I've had pots and pans. Like, I walked in a room and all the pots fell off the freaking rack. And they were like eye hooks that were sitting up like this. So the pots had to go bing, and like someone had to rip it off. And they all fell off the freaking thing as I walked in the room. So, like, I was like, one, this is a very strong spirit. Two, they don't want me here. And when they all fell, a cup got thrown at my head. At my head. Not just like in my general area, at my head, and I saw it and I ducked. It's like, if they don't want you there, they will let you know they don't want you there. The stuff that happened at that warehouse was just them being like, hey.
Or they want you there so they can try to take over.
Yeah, that won't happen, though. It couldn't happen to you.
I would agree.
Yeah, it couldn't happen to you or me. Because possession, if you believe in possession, happens to weak-willed people, weak-minded people. You and I are neither weak-minded or weak-willed.
It happens to people that have not been saved. So, for instance, like baptism.
Sure.
It happens to people that have not been baptized
Well,
and accepted Christ.
there's stories of possession, not even in the Christian faith. There's stories of possession across all religions. And so when I speak generally, I mean,
I'm saying from the heart.
I get what you're saying, but for people that may not believe the same way you do or the way I do, it comes from a weak-willed, weak-minded person. If you're not strong in what you believe, regardless of what you believe, you're open to possession, because the possession takes root in your lack of faith, your lack of ability to secure yourself in who you are as a person.
Which comes to the heart.
Exactly. So regardless of what you believe, whether you're Christian, Muslim, Hindu, whatever, if you don't have something if you're not strong in your beliefs and your faiths and where you stand, that's where possession kind of comes into play. And so as long as you're strong and firm in your foundation, you know what you believe in, where you stand, you're okay. As long as you do it right. Don't ever... The rules that I learned, don't ever invite anything in to use your energy. Don't ever say, like, hey, use my energy to make yourself known. Don't ever do that, because that's just asking someone to possess you. Don't ever open yourself up. Don't ever, if you are ghost hunting, if you are investigating the paranormal, don't don't back up on your foundation. Be strong and firm in where you stand, and understand what you're doing is literally for the purpose of investigation, not for shits and giggles. Like, make sure you know what you're doing and why you're doing it. And as long as you're firm and you stand strong, I had the first guy that I ever did the ghost trials with was every time he left somewhere, he would always bless it with holy water. He'd bless himself with holy water, and then he'd do the rosaries. And he would make sure that he was good. He would go over himself again, make sure he was okay. As long as he was okay, he's good. And a lot of spirits connect themselves to something. So a lot of times they're not going to go with you. Now, if you steal something, they will. If you steal something from that area, they're going to go with you because you stole from them. But like, usually spirits connect to something, whether it's a building or whether it's an object, whether it's like something that they own in their lifetime. Like, they connect themselves to those things because those are familiar. But most of the time, generally, they don't travel with you because they can't. They can't possess you, so they can't travel with you. As soon as you leave, you're good. As long as you have respected their space and where they're at, they'll be okay.
Okay.
With that being said, I'm pretty sure I can convince Blake to do it, but
Potentially.
It will have to be a certain set of guidelines to follow.
Potentially.
I think you'll do it, as long because you understand that I respect what I'm doing, and I wouldn't ever put you in a situation that would potentially kill you or harm you.
I would hope not.
I wouldn't. Hell,
I would harm you.
Even with fear factor. Like, we did a lot of stupid, dangerous shit, but you felt safe a majority of it. I would say 99% of the time.
For the most part, yes.
Because even when we did do something stupid, we had professionals with us the whole time.
Yeah.
So I would never put you in any situation where it would be like, oh, your life's in danger or something like that. Like, it would always be...
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I feel like I'm pretty good about that.
You are.
So if I was going to go ghost hunting and you were scared about it, like, I would make sure that what we're doing was the safest it possibly could be. Or I would do whatever would make you comfortable.
Sure.
In that situation. So if it helped you to pray and bless the grounds and do all that stuff, then we can do that. If it would help you to baptize yourself right there with holy water, like whatever you needed to do to make yourself feel comfortable in order to pursue it and understand it, I would be 100% open to. But they want to see it. So either that or we're going to do the Burger Kings. So we're still working on that.
We'll see. We will see.
That's not a no, guys. Just letting you know. Anyway, all right, we're going to wrap this up because I was supposed to talk about my LaCroix Christmas, which shouldn't take too much longer than where we're at right now. So, my LaCroix Christmas. What happened is I like LaCroix. I do. It's like the non-alcoholic version of White Claw. Like, I love it. It's a good substitute for soda. That way you're not always drinking soda, because I try to stay away from it, but sometimes it just gets me.
Sure.
And so LaCroix kind of was my substitute. Well, Christmas had come around. It was the last year, 2019, and my wife I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get a case of LaCroix. She's like, no, I got it for you. So she buys me a case of LaCroix, and my favorite flavor, whatever. So we every year at Christmas, we go to my mom's and we stay the night into Christmas morning and we open presents and stuff like that. I'm like, cool. So once we get up there, we go to Meijer because she had to pick up something. And so we go and she picks up a case of LaCroix. Like, she buys a case of LaCroix and I'm like, what's that for? And she goes, oh, nothing. I'm like, okay, whatever. I kind of put it aside. So we go back to my mom's house, and at Christmas Eve, we always go to my aunt's, or my great aunt's, because they have like a little family gathering, and we do like the Christmas gift exchange. We all draw names and we give gifts away. So I gave my gift to who I was assigned, and they gave them to me. And so I opened my little thing and I had like a gift card, whatever. And then I get another case, and I'm like, I get another box, and I'm like, okay, cool. I open it, and it's a case of LaCroix. And I'm like, how did you know that I liked LaCroix? Like, they don't know me that well. Like, they know me, but not that well.
Sure.
So I'm like, okay, thank you so much. Appreciate it. And so we go home. Next morning, I wake up for Christmas morning and go out and get ready for presents. And we're opening presents and whatever. My brother hands me my next present, because me and my brother exchange gifts every year. And he hands me my next present, and I open it, and it's a case of LaCroix. I'm like, what? So now I have, how did you know I like, so this is just weird. Like, I had a case given to me last night. You gave me a case today. This is weird. But I just kind of play it off, like, oh, no big deal. So then my mom starts handing out her gifts, and I get through most of them, and then I get to one, and I open it. It's another case of LaCroix. I'm like, Mom, did you know to get me LaCroix? Like, did someone tell you? And she's like, no, I just thought you'd like a case of LaCroix. And I'm like, okay, thank you so much. So I'm like, all right. So now I have 4 or 5 cases of LaCroix. And so Christmas Day for lunch, we always go to my dad's because my parents are divorced. So we go to my dad's. So I go to my dad's, we're eating lunch or whatever, and they don't ever do a whole lot of gifts. It's usually just like a little something like $20, $10 gifts, whatever. No big deal. And we're going through presents, and then I get a little fishing pole from my dad and a gift card to me and my wife from my grandma and grandpa. And so that was it, and no big deal. And we go and eat lunch and everything. And then my grandpa walks out the back with a case of LaCroix and hands it to me. And I'm like, what is going on? And so I ask him, I'm like, why did you give me LaCroix? And he's like, what do you mean? And I was like, why did you get me a case of LaCroix? This specific flavor, because they were all the same flavor.
So somebody.
So I was like, they're all the same flavor of LaCroix. And I'm like, why did you get me LaCroix? It's like, well, last time you were up here, you mentioned that you liked LaCroix. And I just figured I'd get you a case because your wife didn't let you buy it, which is true. Ellen does not let me buy LaCroix because it's really expensive. So she's like, just drink water. I'm like, okay, fine. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, because I did tell him that I liked LaCroix and that my wife would let me get it. So I was like, okay, well, fine. It makes sense. So we leave there and we go to my mom's side. My mom's mom, my grandma on my mom's side. And we're having dinner. And that's kind of where like everybody gives gifts. Tyler's girlfriend was there and all that. So, and my aunt. So my aunt, my cousins, Tyler's girlfriend, Tyler, grandma and grandpa, Ellen, mom, all that.
Sure.
So we eat dinner and we get to the gift giving. Well, I get like 4 boxes and like a bag and something else. I open all my presents, and I got like a GoPro, which I've been wanting for a while, and I got a gift card and some clothes and stuff like that I wanted. Well, then Tyler's girlfriend hands me a box, and then my aunt hands me a box, and then my grandma hands me a box, and my mom hands me a box. And I open all the boxes, and they're all cases of LaCroix.
Same flavor?
Same flavor. 4, I think it's like 5 boxes. I have 12 boxes of LaCroix at this point. I'm like, what in the hell? And then I get a ring notification from my doorbell at my house, and I pull it up, and then my neighbor had just dropped off 2 cases of LaCroix at my front doorstep at the same freaking time that I got all this. And I'm like, okay, all right. Something's up. What is going on? And so no one would tell me. Like, they were just like, yeah, we just figured we went LaCroix. And I'm like, oh, you guys are full of shit. I know something's up. Like, quit lying to me. And so I get home, and I'm literally carrying in 13 cases of LaCroix and putting them in my pantry. And I just look at my wife, and I'm like, how did everybody know to get this much LaCroix? She's like, you really want to know? And I was like, yeah. She's like, I texted everyone in your family, and I told them to get you a case of LaCroix, the wild berry flavor. So my wife,
I had a feeling.
Texted every single person in my family and said, get Aaron a case of Wild Berry LaCroix. And it's going to be the best Christmas prank ever. And it really was. My wife got me so good. I will never be able to replicate it. Because she got me. I mean, really got me. And it was so funny. I couldn't even. It was literally the best prank ever. Because she really got me. Like, it was freaking hilarious.
That's awesome.
And so yeah, that's my LaCroix Christmas story. I had 13 cases of LaCroix. And I didn't have to buy any for like 7 months. It was wild.
You know what's funny?
What?
I bet Betsy could do that with me, with just ranch.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
100%.
What's funny is, she wouldn't even have to tell anybody.
Nope. They would just do it. They would just be like, okay, cool. Ranch.
That's awesome. That is awesome, though.
Yeah. It was really funny. With that being said, guys, that's all for this episode of the PM Podcast. If you like this episode, make sure to like and subscribe wherever you get your podcast, iTunes, Spotify, or watch it here on YouTube. If you're watching it here on YouTube, make sure to like this video so we can keep bringing you fun, silly, goofy content like this. With that being said, that's all for this episode, and we'll see you next time on the PM Podcast.